Welcome to the Ghost Heads Nerd Talk podcast. Conversation about all nerd culture from all the corners of the world. Now here are your two Ghostbuster hosts, Joe and Rain.
Hail, you cool busters and bustettes. I'm Ghostbuster Joe, and welcome to episode 76. Buster Packs in the line and going to get Stay Puft Nonsense. 76. Wow, 76 episodes. So today, Rain, I did your intro wrong. Now introducing the lady with the purple hair that'll fix your pack, and then come back and say, that'll be 35, that'll be 400. It's the one and only Rain.
4 big ones, 4,000.
My dad didn't get that reference when I was watching the movie with him last week. He's like, why is he throwing up 4 fingers? Dad, 400. That's it? 400? Jeez. I'm like, Dad, we're talking about the mid-80s. Come on. Yeah, so we have a friend and a special guest today. Do you want to introduce our guest?
No, go for it. You. I always
We
do.
have a young lady from Texas. Introduce yourself.
Howdy, everybody. We don't actually say howdy, but I gotta. And well, my name's Valerie. I'm part of Yellow Rose Ghostbusters, Houston's premier Ghostbuster group, and I just want to say I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. So welcome. So when did you get into this big world of the Ghostbusters? Like, when was your first experience?
Well, I really liked the movies as a kid. I still remember being 10 years old, and for God knows whatever reason, my dad and I decided to have a Bill Murray-thon, and we started watching every single Bill Murray movie, and Ghostbusters was one of them, and I was like, oh my God, this is really freaking cool. And then I got onto watching the second one, which my dad had never seen, and he didn't bother. He's like, I've never seen it. I'm not going to watch it. I watched the second one. I loved it. And I've always really liked the original movies, and then after a good few years, it kind of just fell out of it. Started getting into other stuff, and then Afterlife came out, and it just brought me back, and I came back full swing. I was like, heck yeah, this is freaking amazing. I'm gonna I just really got back into it more than ever, and since then I've
It's hard not to love Ghostbusters. It's like I was flipping through Peacock and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find something that I haven't seen before, and then all of a sudden I see the picture of the boys looking up, and I'm like, in my head, every part of my brain's going, Joe, you've seen this movie thousands, 10,000, and then cartoon Ghostbuster Joe's pops around the corner going, what's 1,001 will kill you, right? He watches enough wrestling. Then you start hearing the Ghostbusters open. That needs to be a TikTok, I swear. You've seen this movie 10,000 times, Joe. What about 1,000? What about 5,000? What about 10,001? I'm watching it on Peacock.
That's why I have it on our video.
Yeah. So you're part of the you want to talk about you're part of the Ghostbusters franchise you're part of?
Yeah, so we're called Yellow Rose Ghostbusters. Like I said, we're Houston's premier Ghostbuster group. Our main focus is charity work for Texas Children's Hospital, and just about everything we do is for Texas Children's. And I mean, we do a lot of other community activities. We do parades. We do just all sorts of stuff to bring awareness to different parts of the community, although Texas Children's is our main focus.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. So when you go out and do this stuff, do you guys all have to there's no way for all of you, how many members are in your franchise?
I believe right now, because we just had Comic Palooza here in Houston, that it's one of Houston's biggest Comic-Con, and I know we had a bunch of people that came in interested in after that, and a bunch of people applied, And I believe right now we are standing between 35 and 40 members.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
That's
I think we're doing pretty good. We have 4 ectos right now.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's all different kinds. So the president of our group, his name is Alex Spence. He has a Toyota Corolla Ecto. We have another guy who has a Jeep 4x4 Ecto. Somebody else has a Ford something. It's a black Ford, and it's based off the concept Ecto. The black one with like the purple and the green. And then I have Ecto K15, like 1986 GMC.
Nice. Oh, that's right. I saw that on your Instagram. That's cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, very cool.
Someone need to get high tech and make it a Tesla Ecto. Like
No.
I know, just to make all those
Cyber Ecto.
Oh God. No. I see those around where I live at. So I'm in the Portland area, and I'm like, oh, great. Now because there's only 3,000 made. I was like, okay, now I know the weenies that actually bought them. Because I know they're expensive. You can't wash them in the car wash, can't wash them in the sun, and like all that. It's like, oh God.
I'll
Would
be
not
the
make it good
Ghostbuster gets the Tesla and I can't get in my car to go bust a ghost. It's just like, because I have ADD, I'm used to grabbing a handle. Because I did that on one of my Ubers. I'm like, because I'm not used to putting both hands and then grabbing the knob. Because I'm used to like click getting in. I'm like,
Yeah.
This doesn't delay my Uber pickup, right? Like, jeez.
Oh gosh.
That's like, that'd be so cool. And then the battery dies. Maybe you can rig it to like run off of some ectoplasm. Until
Oh
we
my
like
gosh.
find like a charging station. That won't mess it up at all.
Well, you got a pink slime, right? Positively charged electrons.
Oh yeah.
And then take one of your proton packs, attach it to the car, maybe to
That's
charge right? Come on.
I mean, I have 2 battery packs in my proton packs. I mean, it's doable.
Imagine you see the car won't start. Who kept the I was trying to listen to the Ghostbusters theme while you were out all inside.
We actually had that problem in
back.
our last parade. So
Oh dear.
yeah, so we have 3 ectos in our team. We actually have the Ecto Soul, which is it's a Kia Soul, and then we have it's the Ecto BB. So it's Bumblebee. That this guy, he actually has an original Camaro from 2010. Beautiful car, and it's always uses a star car for like, because it was the original Camaro from the first Transformers, and it's all like transformed out, really awesome.
That's
and
awesome.
but it has a Ghostbuster logo with the Transformers logo like put together. It looks really good, so we called it the Ecto BB. We have a regular 62 Cadillac Superior that we use. And our last event, we got the Cadillac all set up, ready to go. But as we're slowly chugging along the streets in this long ass parade, not knowing that it ended up dying like 1 block from where it says you're going to be on TV. And we were like, oh shit.
No.
And so we're pushing this car up the hill, and it's fully loaded with everything on it. And yeah, we were bummed, and it like no lights, no power, no nothing. We tried jumping it, nothing. Come to find out, with the lights and the music and everything running, it was slowly killing the battery. Even though the alternator was charging it, but it wasn't producing enough power to keep to catch up with where the drain was at. So it ended up just killing the battery whatsoever. But
God.
Easy fix later on, but still, yeah, we were so bummed. We were like right there on TV. So you could kind of see in the video, but there were like suddenly like 8 cops that came running out, and they helped us push it right off to the side street right before we were on TV. Yeah, because some people were like, what happened? We saw the Ecto turn. We were like, yeah, it died. Yeah.
No, you don't tell them it died. You tell them there's a call. You had to answer it.
That's been happening in a lot of people's cars lately. Either they die, or I don't know if you saw the one that the person got T-boned, that the car got like there. It wasn't like an old car. It was like one of those cars they just slap the Ghostbusters logo in the doors. Somebody's car got like T-boned. It was on Instagram also.
Oh. I saw somebody in New York.
The person was okay. The car was T-boned, and I'm like, oh, jeez.
That's sad.
Well, by the way, hey Vinny, welcome Vinny. Hey buddy, what's up? How you doing?
Hey Vinny.
Hey Vinny.
Vinny's one of my he's my like number one fan since I started Dudes at Ringside. He's one of the people. He's one of my peeps. He's a good guy. Happy to have him aboard. We got some people from Twitch in there from your side of it. Hey guys, welcome. A message from you. You
were just saying that for a long time. Everyone thought you died.
See, I told y'all it's been a while since I streamed Roblox.
You got Marauder in the house, my fellow Ghostbuster wrestling fan. Oh yeah, Mr. Marauder.
Crazy.
Sorry, that one comment has me dying over here.
You're like, that's why I keep getting flowers in my house for my house. my sister's Brooklyn accent's trying to come through me. The house. They're like, that's why I've been getting flowers in my house for at least 2 years. Jeez.
Oh shoot. Do I send them back? What do I do now? This is awkward.
Right. Yes. Like if it came with chocolate, just eat them. Like, right?
Oh yeah.
Or it might be
the chocolate's all gone.
Chocolate's gone, but they were delicious. Don't. I sent a letter back. There, the card was nice, but I'm not dead. I just
thanks for keeping me in your thoughts.
Right.
I just went on vacation and I forgot. So soon.
So we saw you went to New York for Ghostbusters Day. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It was an experience. I've never been to New York. And so this was my very first time going, and it was like I really can't explain it other than like it was freaking amazing. Like that it's unbelievable. So I got there. I was staying at a hotel like 2 blocks away from the firehouse.
You weren't staying at the Sedgwick?
Shoot, I thought about it. Well, it was a little out of my price range though. So
right.
But yeah, I ended up staying a couple blocks away, and it was funny because like I think we got there Friday, the day before Ghostbuster Day, and I kept going by the firehouse. Like anytime we'd like leave the hotel to go somewhere, I always stop by the firehouse really quick before, just to look at it, just to take it in. And there were always Ghostbuster fans out there constantly. And it was like already like, like you could just feel the energy. Like it was even from like the few like Ghostbuster fans that were like always kind of there, like there's just a great energy to it. And then the next day, Ghostbuster Day happened. It was funny. Buffalo Ghostbusters, they didn't want anybody to show up until like 12 o'clock. They're like, hey, like we don't want anybody to show up until like, 12. Maybe if you get there early, like, 11:30 at the earliest. Like, don't get here. Don't show up early. They didn't say it mean like that, but they said it. and me being me, I was like, nah, I'm gonna show up early. I'll wait. I'll watch them set up. Got there at like 10 o'clock and the street was filled.
That's crazy.
That would have scared the crap out of my sister. She hates crowds. Sassy Chica would have been like, bye, Randy, we're leaving. What? But I just got here. Nope. My sister would have turned around in the elevator, the stairs to get up to the street. She would be like, sorry, gotta go.
Yeah.
You know where we live. Here's the address.
Well, like as excited as I was, I walked up and I saw like the street was filled. It's not a very big street. And the street though, it was filled. And like I had to stop for a moment. I was like, okay, let me like process this, take it in. Like it looks packed right here, but I'm sure like it'll be like less packed, like on the other side of the like firehouse. Like I walked up, it was like kind of like to the side and whatever.
So Star Wars at Disneyland.
Yeah. And like all around it though, like there were constantly just they were everywhere. People were everywhere, and it just got more packed from there. But it was still like I said this in one of my posts that like I was around like a bunch of people like that I've never met before. Like I'm in like an unknown city, like filled with countless strangers, but I've never felt more at home than I did in that moment. Like that day, just around everybody. Like everybody had amazing attitudes. Like everybody was just in a good mood. It was live. It was amazing. And like I met so many amazing people, and it was an unbelievable experience.
That's cool.
Rain and I have been epiphanying. Like next year, I told my dad, Papa Buster Panther, and he's like, if you want to go next year, just let me know. Let me know what day it is, and we'll plan it. And me and Rain have been like, maybe we could finally meet at the firehouse. And I'm like, that'd be a funny video. Like have like the day before and have it just like make like we made a phone call and I'm like, what, you're where? And then have us like meet in front of the firehouse, but a big explosion and have that like the intro for the show. So you're like slow motion, just like this. And then the show intro starts.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that'd be the cutest intro ever, Rain. It's like you walk from one side of the front of the doors, and I'll walk to the other and I'll bump shoulders like.
Sure, when you pay for the flight, it's expensive.
Then I'm gonna become a rich guy like Carlton Banks, and then with a little, I am watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air again. Like I'll get an Alfred. Yep, not Alfred. No, what's the name of the butler on Fresh Prince? I always forget his name. It's horrible.
Jeffrey.
I'm gonna get a Jeffrey. I'm gonna get a Jeffrey but a Puerto Rican version of Jeffrey that's like.
Oh.
Don't play with me, sir. You're not funny, Joe. You try to put all your dumb jokes on me, but that doesn't work. No. I'm Latino. I'm Puerto Rican. I can do that.
Yeah. Like, I'm Hispanic, so you know.
Yes.
It's
I always say all my goofy jokes to all the girls I work with, and they're younger than me, and some of them don't like wrestling. So I'm like, you don't like wrestling? Nerd culture is your home. You should just definitely watch them. And I say like, I try to use like some of my jokes I do here with Rain. Sometimes they laugh. Sometimes they look at me like, I'm like, I guess you didn't grow up in that era. You're too young. Let's TikTok it. Maybe you'll understand. Look it up on TikTok. And they're like, huh? I weekend at Bernie's them. And one of the kids, so I think I said it on the show, one of the old episodes with when I was working in the beginning of working with Rain. I was at work and I mentioned Weekend at Bernie's to a kid, and he's like, "Oh, I never seen that movie." And he's like, "I want to look it up." And he's like, "I didn't get anything much. I just got somebody talking about a dead guy." And I'm like, "That's what happened." He's like,
"Yeah,
what happened? He got murdered?" I'm like, "Well," and I went into this big Joe tutorial, and he's just like, "So the man was killed by the mob, stabbed in the back of the throat. Sorry, kids, if you're new and you never watched it, Weekend at Bernie's on Twitch. Like, well, they just wanted nobody to know he was dead. They just wanted to party." Like, yeah.
Fun fact, though I did not know this myself, but so the firehouse was actually 2 buildings, and it was actually, I think one of them was demolished, but there was original picture of the firehouse where it was actually, I was like,
yeah, the one on the left side was demolished. I believe it was the one on the left side because they were trying to that part in Tribeca was like starting to build up, and they wanted more room for like other buildings and such. They're like, yeah, let's get this out of here.
Imagine
that buildings.
That would be kind of cool if they did the idea for, if they did keep the other door. The original idea of Ghostbusters is 2 different ectos.
Well, they have the Ecto C now, right? So
yeah.
Yeah. So what's funny though is like that the firehouse. So I will say, it is not as big as it looks in the movie. It is nowhere near as big, and like they like it's a working firehouse, so there are like actual like firefighters that work in there with the fire truck that actually have to go on calls. And even at Ghostbuster Day, like they took the fire. I think the fire truck was out of the firehouse, and it was parked on the side of the street. And at some point, they did get a call, and they had to go. And so like the street just cleared out, and like everyone's recording the fire truck as it's like leaving that block right there, and everyone's like cheering. They're like, "Yeah, go save New York!"
The fire truck had the Ecto siren.
Oh.
That would have been the best.
I don't know how happy the mayor
someone
would
should hit their Ecto siren as the fire truck was going, you know?
I don't get it. Like I live in a small area and I hear the siren, and the one that's on the fire truck by me almost has the ecto-ish sound because it sounds like a siren from like a British police car, that wah 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 wah, and I'm like, but it's annoying the fire truck by us. It's red, but it has that light going sideways in the front, and I'm like, and I heard the sound and immediately added it to my Ecto in my story, my Ghostbusters fan fiction I wrote. They all don't like the siren because they said it's annoying. Like,
Oh,
I just suddenly hear Spaceballs and going, what is this, parrots?
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No. All you think is,
Crazy.
well, could be worse.
No, I will say I love the black hat when you wore the black hat. And
oh,
then,
thank you.
Another thing we were watching when you did the run out from the library with the Stay Puft girl. Yeah, we were trying to get her on at one point. Yeah, that I forget her name. That's awesome.
Madeline Stantz.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to have
No,
her.
that think well, look, I'm gonna be honest, like I've been wanting to get like a hat like for the longest time, you know, just because like I have a big square body truck. It's very Texas. We're a Texas group. I'm like, man, like I'm like, come on, I'm like, well, no, wrong shoulder. There we go. my patch is crease, but ignore that. You know, my group actually calls me Crease Patch because of that. But yeah, or Crease. That's like my call sign on the radio. But yeah, no, whenever I went out there though, that's how a lot of people recognized me because I always wear the black cowboy hat. I've been wearing it for a good few months now, and like I follow a lot of other people from the Ghostbuster community. And so like a lot of people would be like, oh, like, you know, you're from Texas, or like they'd see the hat, like look at the patch, like, oh my god, you know, yellow rose. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of with me and my purple hair. You can't miss me in any of our Ghostbuster stuff. It's just, oh yeah, there she is.
Yeah. That's so whenever we were out there in New York, I went with my dad, and at some point, like, he was just like, dude, like, I'm a little tired, I'm gonna go back to the hotel for an hour. He's like, and like a couple other members from my Ghostbuster community were there, and I was hanging out with Madeline Stantz, you know, the Stay Puft girl, and like another girl. And so my dad's like, okay, like you're fine, like I'm just gonna go. And I was like, okay, like he just left. And freaking whenever he came back later on, he didn't even really need to look for me. He just like, where's the hat? He's like, there you are, like beeline straight towards me. Yeah. It's like, where's Waldo? But like instead you got
we got a lot of friends in the chat today now.
hat.
We got 3 people on yours, 3 people on Joe Panther the Third, 1 person on Dudes, and we need more people on the Ghostbusters Ghost Head Nerd Talk on Twitch. People gotta come hang out with us on Twitch. That's a new adventure for Rain and I. And I was on Twitch a while ago with the dudes at Ringside, and it's just hard to get so many fans on Twitch. Like it's hard, you know.
Yeah. No, like you gotta like be constantly active on Twitch. Like it's like a very constant thing. It's frustrating trying to get an audience on there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So Ghostbusters.
So I'd love to hear your take on Frozen Empire. Small bit review. What do you think of it?
It's a very rewatchable movie. It's very fun. It's constantly moving, and it's very just. They weren't lying when they said it's real Ghostbusters. Like I will be honest, the first time I was watching it, I was a bit unsure of it, but I didn't keep all that stuff in mind. Like instead, I was just like, okay, it's a new movie. Like I'm trying to take it all in, and I didn't keep in mind like all like the real Ghostbuster stuff and like all this other. I'm like, okay. And so the first time I watched it, I still enjoyed it. I was a bit like, I need to watch it again. Like that was my first thought. I was like, I need to watch this movie again just so I can get like a good. Now that I know what's going to happen. And the second time I watched it, I loved it. Like I was like, now that I knew what was happening, I kept all those things in mind. I was like, okay, like this is really freaking good. And also I could rewatch it knowing that like I'm not gonna cry like I do with Afterlife.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Like I could still enjoy the new Ghostbusters movies.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited today because today was the day it actually came out on disc, and I bought the 4K version.
Yeah.
It's supposed to. I think it just got delivered. So, and my partner hasn't seen it yet, so I'm dying to have them watch it. Plus, we will watch it too because I haven't seen it since it first came out, and I just want to because you miss all those things that you missed the first time. It's like one of those like old 80s comedy movies like Airplane or Naked Gun. You miss the background stuff. Then you're like, oh, I didn't see that before.
I need to rewatch
Poor
it.
Marauders. This Walmart didn't have it.
Walmart.
Poor Marauder. They didn't have it for him. Oh.
That sucks. Let's go burn it down.
Someone turn on their proton clock and accidentally just shoot the mess up. Like, you know how someone puts a cigarette into the garbage can? If you like accidentally just shoot your wand into the garbage can.
No,
I thought there was a ghost.
No, just send another terror dog and Gruberson in there.
Yeah, just do like I did in my story. Like, accidentally shoot. One of my friends in the story goes and the ghost floats over his head and he gets scared. So he just shoots the front of him and it takes out like 5 aisles in the Walmart. It's like boom, 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 and it just boom, 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 and the whole aisle just 5 aisles. The whole like aisles just got a proton laser just goes through like 5 of the aisles and then it just explodes in one of the aisles and it just causes a fire. Like,
heck yeah.
And I just go, oh, there you go. There you go.
I mean, it's there's nothing like a Walmart fire, you know.
I worked at Walmart for about 9 years, so I've seen a lot. I was a greeter. I seen a lot.
Oh dear Lord.
Jeez. Yeah.
I've thought about working at Walmart, and one of my buddies is like, who works there, he's like, no, don't do it. He's like, don't do it, man.
Well, I see those like the people at Walmart when you see these pictures and you're like, there's no way. And you're like, maybe once in a while, no, you go there like I used to live by one all the time, like, oh yeah, these fucking people exist.
Yeah.
And they're all over.
I'd rather work at Target.
Yeah.
Oh, Target.
Yeah.
Oh.
Target, yes.
I had people literally that were in our Walmart in Westfall that would actually end up on the website. Yeah.
No way.
I was like, oh my, I'm like, people told me, Joe, look at the person that popped up on the website this week. I was like, oh God, I just saw that guy was coming back on my break. Jeez.
He waved his receipt at me and everything.
I had people almost run me over. I like yell at me, tell me I'm a blankety blank. And I had one that tried to throw his card into me and I had to get out of the way and the card hit the wall and the screw was like, you didn't stop him? Like, you didn't see a cart just flying at me at full speed?
You're supposed to stop it.
I was dressed like a Ghostbuster. Oh, no, I dressed like, here we go. I was dressed like a Ghostbuster because it was Halloween and they were like, wow. One guy's like, oh, I had full flight suit. And the guy was like, wow, you're a cool UPS man. Wow.
Oh, that's great.
Packages? Like, what?
The arm patch or nothing.
Like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
We live in the
I
boonies.
used to get that all the time. It's usually like the older, like some of the older boomer folk, and when they were at events, and then they'd be like, "Who are you guys supposed to be?" I said, "Well, we're exterminators. We saw a cockroach down the street." And then usually the people who know the movie will really laugh at that line. But
Yeah.
it's usually, and they're like, "Oh," and then they don't seem to really get it, like, "Oh, okay." But I'm like, I'm standing next to an ecto. You don't notice. Seriously, you've never seen it? Yeah. But there's
the logo doesn't give it away. Like, come on, everyone knows that logo. I once had a guy.
On your back? What is that machine on your back?
It's a weed whacker. We're trying to blow your yard up.
Right.
It's a fancy light up backpack, okay? Like,
right. It's an unlicensed nuclear cell.
What are you, some kind of a cosmonaut?
Yeah.
yeah.
I love your Marauder. You're the best.
There's a guy though. He because I have an ecto truck. He came up one time, and he was like, he's asking me. He's like, so like, is this like a gimmick for like an exterminator company? And I'm like, no, like, no. What kind of exterminator company is going to do all this? Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Large
There-
cockroaches.
It's a truck that's comes by that's by my house, like a small truck, and it has the No Ghost logo on it. And I'm never able to stop and like I never could catch the guy as he's coming out of the truck to go. You know, I'm the Ghostbusters of Pike County. I just need to find out what you are before I slap you with a hey man, not nice. Wow.
Brad. Except
Oh, no.
Dunkaroni.
Did your channel get the ad in front of it? Oh no.
I'm guessing so.
Whopper. Oh, you want ads?
No,
on
I
our
hate
channel?
those Whopper songs.
Jeez. You know what's funny? I wish I had that thing like on some people's Twitch. They have like it talks whatever their sentence is, and I'm like, I want that. But then I don't want that.
All right,
What's
so
Tony?
what we did this on Ghostbusters Day, and we thought it was really fun. But ranking every Ghostbusters movie, and you can include 2016 if you want. What
Okay.
is your first to end? Like, what is your number one? If you want to go start at the end, or go however you want to do it.
I'm just gonna leave Ghostbusters 2016 out of this. You're
It's okay.
asking me a really hard question because
No.
they're all like very close. Like I love every single Ghostbuster movie for different reasons, you know.
Yeah,
Like come on, Ghostbusters 1, like it's amazing. Ghostbusters 2, it's just like really fun. Like I love everything with the slime, you know, I love that whole thing. Afterlife. Like that was a very, very good movie. And then shoot. I'm not sure if I could like really answer this. I mean, I love every single movie so much. Like
I know. It's like
Sorry,
choosing your children. Who's your favorite?
Oh my god!
yeah.
Yeah.
Except like I don't have children, but I have a dog and I have my Ecto truck, and like I love them both the same, you know. So
Sorry, honey. Go with the man with the black glasses and the suit. Here's his kibble. He likes to be pet on
Okay,
his
let's
belly.
say they're all playing at the same time on different TV stations. Which one do you flip to first?
oh my god, shoot! It might have to be Ghostbuster 2. It'll probably be
Oh, okay,
Ghostbusters
cool.
2.
So that's your number
Okay.
one. All right.
I'd say probably that one.
What's your favorite about it? What do you like about it the most?
I mean, it's
What
just
draws you in?
I think first off, like that one, it's just like it's already like they're not starting from nothing, and it's already kind of there. And I love like the whole thing where they're like, oh, you know, like the city like gave us all these problems, and then like they come back, and I love the whole thing with I love like just the little things about that movie. Like I like watching all their like little experiments with the slime when they have like the little caps on.
You're not
And,
sleeping
like,
with it, are you, Ray?
How about the kinetic test?
Always the quiet ones.
Yikes!
And then like I wouldn't say like I love the movie so much. I wouldn't say it's as good as Ghostbusters 1, but like it's just more fun to me, I think. And then like I love like the ghosts in that movie, especially the courthouse scene. Like I love that scene
Really, brothers, yeah.
so freaking much. Like it's just 5 amazing minutes of like, you know, ghost busting.
Yeah, right. That was kind of what the consensus we had, was that it felt more of a serious movie, and that it actually was the only movie that had the most ghost busting in it. As you saw them like with the jogger ghost, and then they had like the diamond gallery with the lasers that go up and all that stuff, and then you actually see them actually more busting ghosts. I think that's the only movie we actually see them doing that more. Plus, so we all agree that the train scene is our particular favorite one with Winston
That
getting.
good.
Did you catch the number of the locomotive?
Sorry.
My sister panicked. Movie was on TV some reason, and I was watching, and she walks in on that scene. My sister Sassy, and she goes, and then Sassy goes, okay. Next day, watch 5 more seconds. Like, why? And then Winston goes, hey, and then her, and then it goes. She's like, what am I missing? No, it's coming. She's like, what? And then all of a sudden, Winston. My sister's like, wow, that's threatening. I wouldn't call
The heads freaked me out.
Then the head, and she's like, whoa, what this is a Ghostbusters movie? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I love whenever they're like screaming at the heads, and like one of them, is it Egon that like goes in front of one? He's like, oh,
Yeah, he's like real
it's like right in
close,
his face.
Yeah. All right, so after number 2, which one do you flip to next?
Oh my god, you're killing me here. You're killing me.
Rachel's gonna leave us.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh. Look, I'm not saying that
It's okay.
Frozen Empire is bad, but like it's just it as much as it has a higher rewatchability, I'm gonna have to put that one. Like I'm sorry, I'm like it's not in like a 1, 2, 3, 4 order, but like we have 1 and we have 4. I'd put Frozen Empire at 4. It doesn't. Maybe it's because like I grew up like this is just like not what I think is best. I think, but like just like my favorites, and it just doesn't have that like.
It's not saying you don't like the movies at all. I mean, just you know,
Yeah.
it's just kind of like where do you rank them on your watchability? Like Frozen Empire for me was number 3.
Yeah, I think
Think so.
part of it is like the emotional attachment, right? So like the first Ghostbusters. I mean, like come on, like that movie got me started on it, like
Right.
years ago, and but I look. I'm not sure if I could choose one over. I don't want to choose one. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'll probably have to put it then. Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters 1, Afterlife, Frozen Empire. There we go.
Right.
But I love them all. Like they're very, very close to each other on my list.
Right. Oh, you love them all the same, but right, and it's just ones that you're like, okay, I could watch this one a bit more than that one. I mean, it's same. It's really hard to choose. It's like chocolate, vanilla, caramel. It's really they're all good together. Yeah.
But also, I'd say like Frozen Empire has like how I said earlier, it has some higher rewatchability than Afterlife. But also, Afterlife just has that like emotional like
Yes.
punch in it that's just like that just brings it forward like a little bit as my like tiers of like favorites from like. But they're all
Plus
so
it's
good.
Good closure on that character.
Yeah.
Restarts the whole. I mean, what is it? Sony said that Afterlife revitalized the series, brought the series back from the dead. So,
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah, that was a hard question. I feel like I
Only
just
the
ran a
hardest
marathon
questions.
on that one.
You know how it was. We asked the hard questions.
Okay,
We're the
okay.
meanest podcast on the YouTube-ish
God, I
thing.
know. You want to know what? I was gonna send you guys some Twinkies. Not anymore.
Done.
Right?
Oh, do they still have? Well, I'm gonna have to like scan. It sounds so bad and sad. The only like as I told Rain knows, the Ghostbusters of Pike County. We're on Ghostbusters on a budget. Like I have a pack. I have my goggles. I have a trap, but like I just guess. I'm like, is that a ghost, Joe? Put your goggles on. Yep, that's it. Yep, there's a ghost over there. We got to go over there. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're close to New Jersey, so if the ghost floats across the Milford Bridge, I just go, see you later. Can't go. That's out of my jurisdiction. I hadn't added to my story. Pretty much, I run over to the bridge and I go, nope, not going over there. Jersey's weird anyway.
Oh no.
It's weird over there. They have a book about it. I just
You're gonna upset all the Jersey people, man.
I know, right? We're gonna get hate mail now.
I'm already been
Hey,
told
wait.
I've already been told that I stole the name Ghost Heads from somebody, so whatever. I've been doing this
Oh, dear
thing for
Lord.
8 years.
But my partner's family lives in Jersey too, so
I get my
Oh.
pizza from Jersey. I'm gonna be careful now. When I go, you hate the Jersey? No, there's a lot of ghosts over there, so it's.
You're gonna go back into Jersey and everybody's gonna know you. They're like, oh, we know who you are.
Thank
Right.
you. Are you following me on Twitch? Like, I'm the type of guy. If you don't like what I do, I'm like, then if you don't like what I do, you were watching.
Mm.
Watching it. Everybody's gonna be making clips of this one thing. Joe hates Jersey. Like,
Oh. You're about to like
Crazy.
go viral on TikTok.
yeah, Tic Tac. Yeah, the Tic Tac.
Yeah, TikTok.
Yeah, Tic Tac.
All right. It's totally not going to be me that uploads this, Totally not.
Oh, jeez. Joe hates Jersey. Well, my pizza's from Jersey. I love New York pizza. Well, we said when you're in Texas, when you went to New York, did you take advantage of having that lovely New York pizza?
Yes, I went to a
Dang
few
it,
different
original
pizza
Ray.
places while I was out there. Like, I think I had pizza every day I was out there, to be honest. I really like pizza. And so, and plus, like, I was in New York. Everyone talks about the New York pizza. I mean, yeah, try it.
Was it a famous original Rays or Jersey's the armpit of America?
Marauder, they hate us both anyway.
He said it. We did it.
Marauder, we love you.
I didn't go there. I went to actually, I'm gonna be honest, I really can't remember the names of them at all. Like, it was a busy weekend.
Sure.
Yeah, one of them though was like right in Tribeca area, and it was like a name that started with a T. Somebody out there, somebody in the world is gonna like look at this podcast and be like, I know exactly what you're talking about, idiot. But
If you're watching it later, comment what you think she's gonna say. Like,
yeah. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna say anything because my mind is like at an absolute blank right now.
oh, she's
but I'll
gonna
definitely
message the page after. But you're gonna message
Yeah,
the page afterwards, going, "It was that one."
yeah, and it was so good though. Like man, like it was one of, like the little like small little standing restaurants, and like the pizza was like really thin, and like on the bottom though was like so freaking like toasted like perfectly. I was like, wow, like this is good. And like they put like a little leaf on there. I have no idea what kind of something that goes on food.
It's
I just like
legal
throw
in
it
New
off.
York, so hopefully it wasn't.
Rosemary. Yeah.
Probably. I don't know, but I
Could have been
Yeah.
weed.
dang it, I should have taken it. I'm kidding. But
That's why I saw all those floating little specters.
oh man. No, but it was so weird though, because like they were actually like I was like walking around and they were actually just like selling weed off the street in New York. I was like, whoa, this is different. But no, that was a great pizza place though. I'm definitely gonna like drop the name of it later whenever I remember at like 3 a.m. to wake up. Be like, that's what it was called.
Don't forget to go on Instagram and follow. Hopefully they give you a nice huge follow. So if you want anybody to follow you on Instagram, your Instagram and your franchises, go ahead and name drop them.
Okay.
So I have to ask, what drew you to Ghostbusters? I mean, have you experienced paranormal or?
So, yes, actually, as a matter of fact, my grandmother's house is haunted. There's a little, at least it used to be. My family still claims that like they think that like there's somebody there, like they like see somebody out the corner of their eye, and like they always think it's me for some reason, and then like they're like, Valerie, and I'm like, I'm over here, what do you need? And they're like, I thought you were just standing right there. I'm like, that wasn't me. But like one night I was walking through the house, and I was walking down the hallway to I think I was walking to the restroom or something, and I heard a sound behind me. I thought somebody was like walking behind me. I was like, okay, like whenever the floor creaks, and I walked and I like kept hearing it behind, like it wasn't under me, it was behind me, and I was like, okay, like who's following me, like over here, like where are you going, like small hallway, like go over there. And I looked behind me, and it was just like a quick like flash of just like it just looked like a quick just like flash of like light right there, like like a figure, and then it just disappeared, and I was like, I ran into the restroom, I slammed the door, I was like, no.
Not
But
today.
yeah, I was like, but apparently I used to play with that ghost when I was a kid, and I don't remember it. But yeah, so I have an older cousin, her name's Leah. Leah would come over, and her and I would be like running around the hallway, like back and forth into all like bedrooms, constantly back and forth around the hallway. And my family would be like, man, like they're really keeping themselves entertained, those two. Well, one day I'm sitting on the couch with my dad, and I'm at my grandparents' house, and my aunt comes over with my little cousin Leah, and Leah walks in, and she's like, hey, where's the little girl at? And my family's like, oh, like Valerie's right there. They're like, no, the other little girl.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Everyone's just like, what? Like, don't say that. And yeah, just about every single person in my family though has seen this little girl, except for my grandparents, the ones that reside in that house.
Wow.
Yeah. And so that was something that we've known about for like I've like been aware of since a very young age. Like before, I'd say about like 5 or 6, I was like, okay, like this place is freaking haunted. And so whenever I watch Ghostbusters, I was already like, I guess like I kind of like made that connection, like, oh, like something I find fascinating over here, and like I'm watching in a movie. And also as a kid, I used to watch those shows, really like cheesy shows, like My Ghost Story Caught on Camera. I used to love that.
Yeah.
And then like watching Ghostbusters, I kind of made that connection. And then I think another thing that like really drew me in was that personally it was Egon. It was Harold Ramis's Egon, because I remember like I looked at him and I was like, dude, that's so me, because like as a kid I was just like a really awkward kind of to myself nerdy kid. Like I'm gonna be honest, I dealt with like, you know, just like people picking on me a lot, and like I remember just being that nerd, just always in my books, always just like, you know, whatever. And so science was my favorite subject. I had a teacher that just really like got me into it. His name is Mr. McNeil. I have no idea where he's at now, but you know, he's somewhere out there. He really got me into that subject. And so yeah, and as a kid I wanted to be, there's like all sorts of things I wanted to be, but at some point I wanted to be a scientist. And so whenever I first watched Ghostbusters as a kid, I already had like, it's like, okay, like I see I'm like, okay, like ghosts, something I like. I see scientists, something I like. And then like there's this like awkward, tall, lanky character that was like, you know, with glasses and stuff. And I was like, that's me. Like, and it was a character that I really just connected with, even though he like didn't really talk much in the first movie, but like I paid attention to everything, and I was like, and that just like all these different things, and seeing characters I connected with, and like all these other interests that I had just all together in one movie. And I was like, this is great. Like, I think that's what just really brought me into it. And even now still, like that's something I connect with when I watch those movies.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like, also another thing that people really don't think about, the cartoons. Like for me, I've always connected to real Ghostbusters, because it's like the movies always brought me in, but the cartoons is the things I was watched on Saturday morning and stuff like that on ABC.
Yeah.
And I have a Roku now, and I was bored and I was looking up Ghostbusters, and the first thing I get is Extreme Ghostbusters. And I started watching from the very first episode. And I'm like, man, this was a good cartoon for its time. It was edgy. The ghosts weren't so like bright and goofy looking. Some of them were scary.
Yeah.
That one with the blade in the middle of his head, that if you blast him with the wand, he doesn't die. He just falls apart like a character from like Saw. I'm just like, ooh, someone must have been on some bad acid when that character was free. Jesus. Dude. Blade falls out of his head. Ping, ping, ping. It's just like, he's like, yeah, missed me. I'm like, whoa, dude, no. Like,
whoa.
Rain, take my pack and fix it, or I can quit.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go.
So where would you like to see the franchise go now that we have Frozen Empire? Where would you like to see it like continue on?
Shoot. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, there's one thing that I've heard like other podcasts talk about. I think I've just heard a lot of other Ghostbuster fans talk about it, a lot of other podcasts, and I think at some point, like someone even said like Ernie Hudson had mentioned it, but seeing it extend out of New York,
yeah,
because I mean there are like all kinds of mythologies and all these stories from all across the globe, and you know I think this stuff, like, you know, we could really take that and expand it further, like, you know, and expand the Ghostbusters universe and like play off of like all these things, and you know, maybe like, you know, get more ideas and you know, really do all that. I'd really just like to see
the movie.
Yeah. Shoot, Sony, I'll need a truck.
Oh my god, imagine that. They have like oh my god, I could see one like almost like the way my Ghostbusters 2 my story went. It wasn't just us that ended that beat the bad guy. People from New Jersey showed up. People from other parts of PA showed up, and like they could have other franchises just show up to help bust the bad guy. And a pickup truck shows up with the No Ghost logo. What are you guys? Where are you from? Had I'm from Texas, and you're like, whoa,
Howdy.
howdy. You just it's you. It's just you like howdy.
Howdy.
See, that would be a
Big
great
old
TV
belt
show
buckle.
premise. So you could just do the different franchise, each week,
That'd be cool.
right? Because then you would see it like all over, the country, and it could go worldwide or whatever. But that would be neat. You could do it
That
kind of
or-
like what is it, like some of those shows that are like they're, oh gosh, Amazing Stories, or those horror ones that like it's different every week. It's a different characters, different things.
Yeah.
That would be
Well,
cool.
shoot. Or like at least like a few episodes like focus on one franchise so that they could like have like a good like drawn out story, and then like so that you could also like have time to connect with those characters before you move on to the next ones.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is
Oh,
your
thank you,
franchise
guys.
affiliated with Sony? You guys
Yes, we are.
franchise? Awesome.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. We're an official franchise with Sony, and we're also a 501c3 as of
Oh, sweet.
this year. Yeah.
Us
Heck
too.
yeah. Nice. But yeah.
I'm an old school affiliate. You can't see the patch, but I got like the old school pin.
Oh, I
that
see
Sony
it.
gave in the beginning. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, we just got our 501c3 pins with the No Ghost logo in the middle. They put
Cool.
those out this year.
Yeah, no, we just got ours too. I forgot
Oh,
that I
awesome.
had them, and then like I went through my pins one day, and I was like, "Oh, hey, look at that!" I put it on my suit. Went to the
And I'm
event.
running out of room on mine.
Yeah,
scared
no,
to
mine
hold
is
them.
just like all over.
Yeah.
I have to start moving pins around. Shoot.
I know, right?
Oh shoot, sugar honey iced tea. Yeah. So let's get into the fun part of the video games though. Like, have you
Cool.
actually sat down and got a chance to play 2009 in a while? Because I've been dying to fire up my PlayStation and play that game again. I've been like fiending to play that game.
Yeah, I think I played it within the past year or two. The 2009 game. God, it's amazing. I love it so
fun.
much.
That was Ghostbusters 3 for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that was before all the Afterlife and the movies. I was like, okay, this is probably where we're going to be at. Because I remember when they did the behind the scenes with Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, they were like, no, these were the ideas that we had. And so we're just going to turn it into this. So I was like, all right, there we go. I was like, it's even better than a movie because of the fact that it's you playing the character. I wish they would have had like, you could change the gender and all that, but I'll take
Yeah,
it.
like-
It's still a good game.
I do often.
Yeah.
I do wish that though, that they just, even if it was just like you, like not a character customization, just like you could choose between a male or a female and just like,
Yeah.
go from there. Like that's, but whatever, like I'm happy with what we have,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love that game so much.
I
so.
never got into the Spirits Unleashed. I tried to
No.
load it because I had the membership on the PlayStation for a while. That was the one game that they say you still had to pay for. I'm like,
What?
but everything's supposed to be free. Like,
Yeah, no, I do play a lot of Spirits Unleashed though. I haven't been playing so much this past month or two though, because just with Comic Palooza in May and then Ghostbuster Day and like just trying to get my truck ready for these events. Well, not Ghostbuster Day, but like it's been a busy couple of months. But I'm on a team in one of the Ghostbuster Spirits Unleashed leagues. It's hang on, I know it. I know the league name.
there you
Okay,
Too
Extreme
busy.
Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed League. It's the Extreme
go.
League.
Been getting
Yeah.
the emails. What's wrong? You haven't been here. Is everybody okay?
Well, I just got a message like, "Hey, are you joining us this season?" Because my group name on there is the Middle-Aged Mutant Ectobusters.
Nice.
That's a mouthful, but
That's cool though. That's cool though.
yeah.
Yeah, our team we started to play, but I get so busy with my stuff, and we kind of fell apart shortly after. And I think none of the DLC was out, and none of us have touched it since. But we all do like lots of different stuff because we got guys who are Star Wars guys, and they're Mandalorian mercs, and they're 501st guys on our team, and so everybody does lots of different stuff. So it's hard to keep up because I mean I DJ, I derby, I build props, so it's like I don't have time much to play much anymore.
Same here.
The DLC. I've just been too busy. I would like to get back into it. God, maybe we should play. We could stream it.
We should. That'd be so cool. I've been begging my Ghostbuster guys to like for us to play again, but they will not because last time we played, it was 3 of us. It was like the president of our group, then our I don't know what it is, our engineering officer, and we us 3 played together. And they were just getting so pissed off because, like, I'm a very frequent player of this game. I've been playing it since it came out, and a lot of the times they'd be like, "Okay, like I'm hiding, I'm in the sign," and then they'd hear like me like use the booster on my proton pack, and like they're like, "Shoot, we're done for." Like, or like I have there's one ghost where I like go and like I just like throw slime and like destroy their traps, and they're just like they all have me tethered, and then they're like, "Well, we can't really do anything."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
was just talking to one of them. I was like, dude, like I'll make a preset where it doesn't have any of those like no mock-ups on the equipment, so you guys can I won't catch you guys. I won't like speed around the hallways. Give you guys a fighting chance. Like let's just play again.
They were just running into them and sliming them. That's especially when you get the 4, few of them in the row.
Yeah, that was a hard achievement to get.
It was. It was much easier with the bots when it first started because then they made it where you could get it with the bots. Then they changed it. I was like, well, good thing I got it then.
Wait, they changed it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they changed it to where it has to be human players now versus the bots now.
Oh. Well, darn. Well, actually, no. Why am I don't know why I'm saying darn.
So.
I have all the achievements.
I've not played it forever. So, I mean, it probably, I don't know. I just remember it was before they did the whole tenure thing. And even then, I thought the tenure was really weird because it was like, you want me to restart everything and you only give me a Coliander helmet and all I get to do is keep my stuff and I have to grind through everything again. No, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm at the top tenure right now, and like that was absolute hell. But at some point though, like I was just like really just like grinding on this game. Like I went from tenure 3 to tenure 5 in like less like in a week and a half. Like I was like constantly just like on this game. I was like I am getting because the one I wanted was that the lab coat. I was like I'm getting this lab coat. And I did not stop until I got it.
Yeah, a friend was saying that now every bust is now pretty much you can almost level up with every bust now or something. Once you hit tenure or something like that. I was just like, it's still a lot of grinding. I just don't have time for that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. I have Baldur's Gate 3. It's still in Act 1. I can't get any further because it's so time consuming and I just don't have free time to play. I can't jump in and out like an hour like you can with like Unleashed, or with something quick and easy. I could jump in because once you jump into like a huge role playing game like Baldur's Gate, you go like 5 steps, change all your equipment, your gear, get ready. You're like, oh great, there's an hour. I got to go to bed.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like all my friends have been wanting me to like play other games. Like, what's that one that came out a couple months ago? Like Helldivers or something?
Oh yeah, I heard of that one. Yeah, I haven't played it.
Yeah, I haven't played it either. But like everybody just started playing it all of a sudden. Like that game had a grasp on people, and they're just like, dude, like come on, like play it. And I'm like, dude, like I barely have time to play this one game that I do want to play. It's like Experience Unleashed. Like like I barely have time for that.
No kidding.
Yeah. I said I got to get back playing the 2009 because it's funny. I have the 2009 version I bought, but I got the upgraded version for Christmas, and I got to get back on that one because I'm like I got to play this game. I'm playing too much WWE. I've been playing too much WWE. I got to get back to busting ghosts.
That did bring back to the remastered version because I had it on 360 when it first came out. And then I got it on PC and played the crap out of it on PC. And then again, it came out remastered version for Xbox One, but I replayed it again on my Series X. So that was really neat to see.
I want to replay that game so badly.
There you
It's
go.
such a good game.
I mean, I also love that the packs have the video game noises too, and so it's just neat to kind of hear that again. And yeah, it kind of entices me to go back and play it.
Yeah. We all need to play something together.
Mariah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What platform do you play on mostly?
Mostly PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
PC master race.
Of course, of
Selling
course.
the new Bestie on the PC. Oh, that's nice.
I had her because I build computers, but I haven't. My last machine finally died on me. So being that I'm a DJ, I have to take my lap. I needed a laptop, so I just went the laptop route. Though I should have researched it more. It has an RTX on it, an RTX 3050, which is not actually really that good at all. I was like, oh yeah, RTX, yeah, I should be able to play anything.
Yeah.
Like, it can't do shit. Yeah, it's as good as like a GTX 1070. I'm like, okay, this kind of sucks. So, all right, I'll just stay on my console then for now. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I need to go ahead and start trying to possibly build another computer, because I've had this one for 5 years, I think now,
wow.
and it's really starting to show its age, you know. So
my last machine I built, 2013. It finally died last year.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
No, I try to keep it going though, and I say sweet, nurturing things to it, and we talk to it, and motivate it.
Hey, what's going on Facebook?
You're not sleeping with it, are you, Flores?
As you see her screen goes off and she says, lost her. No.
It's
a
always
private
quiet
chat, we get
ones.
the mean. Your guys are
Yeah,
mean.
so it's the quiet ones, right? Yeah.
Oh no! I hope Yellow Rose doesn't get any messages like your members are sleeping with their computers. What?
Like, wait, don't you like? But then they'll be like, don't you ever have an iPad in your bed while you're watching it? Like your partner's sleeping, you're not like, you don't want to just turn the TV on and wake them up, and you're watching Netflix on your phone or your laptop, or you're sitting randomly watching Ghost Head Nerd Talk, so you don't wake up your partner. Yeah, that's not awkward. Yeah.
Not at all.
If you're watching this the next day eating eggs and bacon, Joe, hope you enjoy your breakfast.
And if it helps everything go down easier, just I'm not really sleeping with my computer. Just
There's
thought you
more
should know.
crease in it.
As Joe's drinking his coffee, forgetting you said that, he's like, what?
No, wait.
Spitting, because I'm idiot. I put the show on the TV in the break room, and all the med techs and nurses walk in as I'm watching. Fun fact, fun story, really short story. I had dudes at ringside playing on the TV in the break room. This Spanish lady comes in, sweet lady. Going on, bud? Hopefully you're watching this in the break room with me right now. There we go. It's a fun time. She comes in. I'm watching dudes, and I'm talking. My Joe Panther is talking. That big mouth with the red glasses. He needs to change them to green. It's okay. But like, I'm talking to the guests, and she sits down. She's cutting her food, and she's taking a bite, and she's looking at the screen, and she looks down at her food, and then she looks at me like, that guy looks so familiar, and I just do this. And the show is about to end on the screen, and I do this. And then she turns, looks at the screen, and then she's like, is that you? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you do a podcast? And I'm like, yeah, 4 years, pro wrestling. It's me, little darling of the wrestling world. He's like, you don't wear glasses? And I'm like, actors don't really wear glasses, or American, like if they're British, they could do a fake British accent, like a really American accent really easily. Those are my stage glasses. Does your mom know you wear glasses on the screen? She's like, my mom's known for 4 years. She yells at me because of the green ones. Like, yeah.
These
Sure.
are not stage glasses.
Uh-oh.
Just thought I
Elmer
could,
fell. Don't drop them.
I have mine too, but with the glare, then you can't see my eyes. It's just weird, so I just take them off during the show.
Yeah, no, I keep watching. I try to like, angle it so that it doesn't happen too much.
I find that I was doing this too a lot in the beginning. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna leave them off, just easier.
Yeah. Now, I will be honest. I did eventually. I got like I purposely did try to get like Spangler style glasses.
They look
I was
good,
like,
though,
why?
yeah.
I was like, why not? And like they look good. I mean, like I was wanting to do something like a different style. Like I always had like the square glasses, and like then I had aviators, and then I was like, I want to do something different. So I got the Spangler glasses. Although some of my guys are just like, or other people, other Ghostbuster fans that I meet, they're like, are those prescription, or like are you just like going for the look? And I'm like, no, they're prescription. And like even
No,
out in New
they're
York,
real.
like yeah, and out in New York, like I had like it was a surprising amount of people that were like, oh my god, you have the glasses, like what? And I'm like, yeah. like oh my god, where'd you get them? And I'm like, just off some website. Like why are y'all freaking out?
That's crazy.
I kind of went through that whole like Phoebe Spangler look when my mom was like, oh, because I really had glasses at one point. And my mom's like, you need to get another pair because the eye doctor said you need to get a thing. And I was like, okay, I'll go for it. I'll go for it. And then they were like, yeah.
No, although I do have a Magnolia pair, I have a really big head. I'm not saying it as bragging. I've just like accepted it. Give me a second. Hang on.
She'll be back.
I have a pair of Magnolia ones right here, and they are tiny.
Really? I thought about getting a
Like,
pair.
I mean, like I'll send you like my head measurements if you want, and then like later on if you want to like measure, just to get an idea of how they might fit. Because like on a normal sized person, they might fit, but these ones like they like squeeze the sides of my face in, and like
Really?
yeah. But what I do like that I wish I could like put them on these ones is these right
Oh, wow,
here.
yeah, the hook thing.
Yeah. I mean, these glasses are great, but like if I were to put these next to, I'm trying to see how I could hold this. I could totally see right now.
Oh no.
It might be hard to see, but the Magnolias are on the bottom, and these ones are on top.
Oh,
The
the
ones
frames
I'm
are
wearing.
just a bit smaller.
They are smaller, but like it's just a little bit, but it makes a big freaking difference.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
if you ever
Which,
get
like-
lost in the woods with the ones with the hook, you could easily just make the hook part into like a fish hook.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah, see?
Totally.
But would you want to break your glasses? I was so hungry. Like I needed to eat somehow, right?
I used like part of it to, hook some fish, and then I ate the glass after I chopped it up. It's fantastic together.
Yes. Got cut on my
Mhm.
tongue twice, but we're good.
Yeah.
So besides Ghostbusters, is there anything else that you are into that you do that you can say or want to say?
I mean, there's like just like a lot of like little things. So another thing I have a cosplay for, but I've never cosplayed it because it was around the same time that like I made my Ghostbuster cosplay, and that I just never did it. Is Crowley from Good Omens, book by Neil Gaiman. They made like a show of it, and I have like other cosplays and stuff that I've just never shown because I've just been so focused on Ghostbusters, and like I also like do a bunch of other stuff. Like I'm like really like have a really odd interest in the Victorian era, and then like Sherlock Holmes, and like the two just kind of collided. And like I have like a bookshelf over to the side of me that's just like a bunch of like collectible like Sherlock Holmes books. Like I have like I don't know how
Nice.
many from 1930 over there. Like so like I collect old books. I do like a lot of like cosplay and stuff, sort of, not really. I have a lot of cosplays, but I mostly do Ghostbusters.
So you really are an Egon.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I
You
mean,
need
that's
one
like
in
the
every
main
franchise.
idea. Hmm.
You first, Rain. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't say anything. You did.
Oh, I thought you. I heard your voice right after mine, right under
No,
mine. I'm
she
like,
said
oh,
that.
did it again.
No. You said whatever you said too quiet, and I couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
same. What'd you say?
I said we have one in every franchise. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true. Well,
There's actually,
I do all the props work for my team. They all call me Holtz. Well, the girls call me Holtzman. The guys call me Spangler.
heck yeah.
And I have a pair of yellow Holtzman glasses, and actually I have a if I have it, no, it's in my kit box, but it's got the rounded edges because they're actual like 1930s welder goggles, but the lenses are really dark, so I can only wear them outside. Inside they're just way too dark. They look like sunglasses.
That's so cool though. But no, we actually do have like an Egon in the group. Like he's one. Sorry, I hear my dog howling over there somewhere. He actually though he designed a thing to go inside our proton packs so that it would what is it called? I don't know anything about sound stuff to make it louder.
Okay,
Somebody's
okay.
out there like you goddamn idiot, but you know, like he
Yeah,
actually
an
like
amplifier?
yeah, that. But like he
Okay.
actually like went and designed it himself, 3D printed it, and
Oh, nice.
he made made a containment unit that we've had at
cool.
a couple of our events now already. Like he on one of our buddies Ectos, he rigged up all the electronics to it, and whenever I put the rotary lights on my truck, he's going to do all that too. Like he is
Nice.
so freaking smart. He made a dancing toaster.
Wow.
Nice. I was
Yeah.
working on that among my other 500 projects that I have.
Yeah, like he's like our actual Egon. Like he's freaking smart. I'm like, dude, like teach me, please.
Right. That's so cool.
Yeah.
See, the funny thing, everybody's like they want the next Ghostbusters movie to be out in New York, and that's fine. And I think it'd be kind of cool to see the world and see the other states. But one thing I would want the kids to go, like they talked about the first movie quite a few times, have like Phoebe or maybe I think podcasts. I would want podcasts to have more of a story this time. Have him talk about part 2 and be like, have podcast because I'm now getting the nickname podcast at work after they've seen the movies, and I'm like, my chef, shout out to Chef Topher, what's up, brother? Best burger I've ever had at work. He calls me a podcast, and I was like, what if podcasts got more interested about what happened in the second movie? And he's like, I'm gonna go into the subway to see if they actually clean the slime off everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finds another part of the subway that still has all the slime in it. You know?
Well,
That'd
they
be
did
cool.
acknowledge it in the movie though, where they talked about on the news or whatever. They talked about the Statue of Liberty. So they did the very quick mention. I remember that.
There was also a part. It was right before the whole library scene where. Sorry, that's my roommate. But
It's okay. One time you heard the ice cream truck outside my window. So.
But no, there was another scene though right before the library scene. It was after Phoebe had gotten benched. She walks into Ray's cult with the jar of slime, and she's like, "I have the mood slime you asked for, Dr. Ray or whatever." So, Ghostbusters 2 is canon.
Yes.
No one will accept it, but it is.
Yeah, no, it is. And then they had one of Ray's Ghostbuster 2 suits behind him during the whole suit up scene towards the end in the third act.
Oh, I missed that. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail pictures. Like
I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
No, it's canon. Thank goodness.
It definitely is. It's like
I was sad when the game wasn't considered canon, but I was like, but then what would you have the rookie? And then would the rookie really be in there? And even though it says it could with 1989, I think is what it said it was on. So
yeah. Well, in the comics though, the I always forget the order. IDW.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they actually had the rookie in one of the comics, and like it turns out he went to another state, and like he was like a Ghostbuster over there.
Oh,
And, like,
okay.
he had, like, that's it.
Yep, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, but he kept it. He's like, oh yeah, I kept my rookie name badge because you know that's what I had when I was with you guys because they can't give him a name. It's rookie, but yeah,
Sad he didn't talk more. He
more.
screamed a lot in the game. I made him when he quit. Or
Well, they went the RPG route because a lot of people don't like hearing a character have its own voice in an RPG. They like not hearing the character talk because then they can envision their own voice behind the character. Is what most working in the game industry is what the particular thing is. Because I know there was a huge deal with Fallout when the character was never voiced. In Fallout 4, they voiced the character, and a lot of people didn't like that because they couldn't hear. They hear a different voice than their own when they're reading the line. So people don't like to hear particularly a voice from the main character,
especially one that you're supposed to envision yourself as.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have him running. I made him run a lot, and he goes, "Ah!"
I love when he runs. He just starts sprinting. It's so hard to like control him.
Everybody would always say, "Joe, stop!" Like anytime I would run, I would always get marked as the rookie whenever I'm online. And they're like, dude, why are you running around? I'm like, I just want to run. I just want to run. And they just want to
enjoy the map.
Yeah. Where are you, Joe? I don't know. I got lost.
Oh, I'd walk around the maps forever with the ecto goggles on, just looking for secrets or something, not knowing that there wasn't anything there. But I would look everywhere looking for something. Like, there's got to be an Easter egg in here somewhere.
So one thing I wish that they would do, or like they would have done, or they like somebody would do, is create like an open world version of all that. Like I think that would be awesome, and like you could like go back to other locations, and just like have some downtime, just enjoy the game, just as a Ghostbuster, just chilling before you get to Ghostbusting, you know.
That was one of the original ideas. I don't know if you know that, ladies. Like, one of the original ideas for the game was that the universe was supposed to be open, and you could have went everywhere. If you wanted to walk, you could walk to the museum. You could have walked down into the subway. They were supposed to, but they just said they wanted to keep it to the story. I would love to do it like Spider-Man, been able to just walk around. People see you and you're like, oh, he's a Ghostbuster. Wow, look at that guy. You know, like,
and then like some people, like some of the NPCs, like flip you off, like, "F you, Ghostbusters."
Yeah.
I had to clean marshmallow off my car for like 2 weeks.
Right.
Like Grand Theft Auto. Screw you.
Yeah.
You bump into a lady. She's like, that's $20.
You overcharged me for that birthday party back in '89.
Oh, God. You wanted He-Man. What did you expect?
Oh my God, the one-liners.
It's not my fault you can't afford He-Man.
Oh God. Yeah, that's always something that every time we're in an elevator and we got our equipment on, we always do that line from the scene, I blame myself. So do I.
So do I.
We always do those funny. It's funny how you always see that, we always like are always quoting the movie everywhere we go, especially as a team. I'm sure your team does it too. Every little like essence, you're like, where's that little part where I can actually quote a movie at? It's fun banter.
So in New York, after the Ghostbuster Day event had ended at the firehouse, New York City Ghostbusters started their walking tour. And so the first place that we went was into the subway. And I was like, we were like rushed. Like at some point they just opened up a door. They're like, you didn't have to pay. They're just like, go through, like hurry up and get on the subway. So we were like running through and I got into a car. And it was there's
so you're running like the rookie?
Yeah. There's no stopping me.
I'm like,
But we stopped in this can't figure out where my hair is going. Okay. We got in this one car and there was some these guys from somewhere in the UK. There it was one of them was name was Paul, another guy was I can't remember their names now. I feel horrible. But so we get in there though, and it's a bunch of other people, and we're just all there quoting Ghostbuster quotes like back to back to back. But like every single one note, just but like we're having a conversation, but we're just able to implement quotes into like every other sentence, and it worked perfectly, and we were just all cracking up, especially at some point because the subway stopped, right? So more people were getting in. And these two girls like get into our car and they kind of like squeeze in like like between the proton packs and stuff. And as they're like squeezing in between us, trying to like stand in there, somebody makes another quote, and it's and you don't want us exposing ourselves. And they're just like, what?
Oh my god.
I'd be like, call the cops. Nope. Ghostbusters are like, nope, don't call the cops. They don't like us. No.
Yeah, and like and one of them turned around, they're like, we're quoting the movie, like, don't, like calm down, it's okay. Like it was
Oh god.
Not like that wouldn't happen on the subway anyway, New York City.
True.
Right?
yeah, if they're New Yorkers, they're probably like, oh god, like gotta deal with this again. Turn away. But
Is that it's that day again on Ghostbusters? I gotta remember. Like,
but yeah, dude, it was that was fun. I love
So if our
quoting.
fans wanted to find your franchise, where can they find your franchise?
So we are on pretty much every single social media platform. On Instagram, I believe it's YR Ghostbusters for Yellow Rose Ghostbusters, or just look up Yellow Rose Ghostbusters. You'll find us there. It's a Texas logo. Looks like this with the yellow rose, but it's not creased like this. And then same thing on Facebook. I believe we're also on TikTok. I think YR Ghost. I know, I'm sorry. Should also be on the
Just how I
TikTok.
did this instead of this. I'm like, what's the name from 2016? Yeah, I did that so I don't have to like clean my glass.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his glasses have no lenses. Yeah.
I took him out.
Mama Buster Panther.
They're just props for show.
She hates this. She hates this.
And the lenses just kept getting in. They just kept getting in the way, so I
Right.
took him out.
Yeah.
I remember watching that scene as a kid, like in the movie theater. Like 12-year-old me was just like watching that part, and I saw that, and I was like, "Did they mess up?" And then like they explained it. I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I was like, "What?" It really just threw me off. I was so confused for a solid like 3 seconds.
Do you guys have a problem with Facebook? So Facebook destroyed our actual page, which has been around since 2012, and they said for violating community standards, which we didn't even know what it was, but it seems to happen there. Facebook always puts some bullshit ban hammer on Facebook groups, Ghostbuster groups.
Yeah.
Which they never say why. We fought it and we got it back before, but recently they just were like, nope. And we didn't know what it was. We just post the normal posts like our team does, and don't know what it was that violated the community standard. I don't know. But our Instagram page, which is also it's owned by Facebook, is totally fine. And so weird. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah,
My
so we have
group
to
got kiboshed.
redo our group, because I heard New York Ghostbusters had the same problem where Facebook just banned them, and no reason why, no reason given. They ask, nothing is said. They just seem to go on some kind of weird rant or their algorithm goes and just destroys all the different fan groups. So I was just curious if you guys ever ran into that.
Shoot, I really hope I don't like jinx this right now, but we have not had to deal with that so far. But yeah, I remember though I believe it was earlier this year, whenever Buffalo Ghostbusters is doing the card deck thing, and like towards the very end of the competition, I don't know what else to call it, competition, but what you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
On like the last few days, I believe it was that happened to their page. You got shut down. And I was like, dude, like.
Yeah, there's no reason given or anything. Like, what were they violating? Because I mean, we all put that we're a fan group and we're not, affiliated with Sony. We're not selling anything.
Yeah.
So even though our teams are affiliated with Sony, we are official franchises. But still, it's not like, yeah, I don't get the whole hate for our teams, because I don't hear it ever happening to like Star Wars groups or anything. But I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
I seriously think that the guy, what's the name from Meta, he probably was denied any groups when he was in college. Rats, so he doesn't like groups. He got yelled at. He got rejected by nerd groups. That's why.
He's like those darn Ghostbusters.
He's staring at the ghost, but all of us in flight suits going, all by myself. And he goes,
Oh,
I'm rich.
God.
He's like, that should be me over there.
Right.
We're gonna let you in our franchise only if you see. I would invite him on my podcast only if he gets all the groups unbanned. Are you watching this? We're live on Facebook, and
Yeah.
I'm
doing
sure
this.
he won't.
Watch, my page is gonna get kicked out now. Like, era Facebook page, dudes at ringside has been banned. If you want to be nice, come on our podcast, and you have to allow all franchises that have been banned.
So if people want to follow you, where can they find you at?
I'm mostly active on Instagram, although I do like post on TikTok every now and then. No, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Just see space every time. My name online is Flash Fiaa. That's Flash FIAA. That's pretty much my name on like everything. If you want to friend me on Epic Games or something, that's my name. Usually it's all caps, except unless the website doesn't allow all caps, and it'll be all lowercase. But yeah, that's my name on like every single platform. So FLASH FIAA,
Nice.
and you'll find me.
Awesome.
I'm the one with the cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat. I was expecting to see it today. I was like, she's gonna come on with her cowboy hat on.
I thought about it, but like
the
Yeah,
chair.
with
Yeah.
the chair, yeah.
I actually have a cowboy. I would have to grab my cowboy hat so it'd fit in. I'm like, my dad used to DJ at a dude ranch, so my mom's like, you could all, because she knows I'm a cosplayer. Randy, go get your outfit. So I immediately ran downstairs, get my like pants. I had a belt buckle all ready to go. Came upstairs, but my dad's like, damn, what are you looking for tonight? And I'm like, I don't know. I just,
Oh.
I found a cowboy. For some reason, I had a cowboy hat in my room. Had the boot,
Yeah.
my construction boots on. My mom's like, "You're looking to get a cowgirl tonight?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe."
You're like, yes, ma'am, I am.
Get the tallest one in the bunch because I'm a teeny weeny little guy. Teeny weeny little guy. Yeah, that's me. Yes. So we want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank
So
you.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Please
and thank
tell
you
your
for having
fellow
me.
members
Yeah.
of your awesome Texas franchise. Tell them we say hi. Send her love. Definitely give her a follow and that her franchise a follow on all their social medias. Even follow her on my favorite Get Papa TikTok. Follow her on the TikTok also. This
I'm gonna
is
start calling it that from now on.
like TikTok. Thank you so much. I am Ghostbuster Joe.
And I'm Rain.
And I'm Valerie.
And
Crease.
And remember this.
I'm Crease Patch.
Yes. And I'm the Patrick.
You caught on quick.
Yes. And remember this, ghost heads. Us ghost heads have a lot to talk about. Good night.